All right, all all right, all right. All righty. Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me. Coming again on this Deborah platform with another message. And I will say it is a lovely evening in which the Most High Yah has made, and I, Sister Deborah, shall rest therein. My topic is today a nation that seek a sign. A nation that seek a sign. There is a nation of people. They call themselves awakened. They call themselves Hebrew Israelites. They call themselves the people. They call themselves the chosen. They call themselves the children of the Most High Yah. But yet, believe not his prophecy, nor the things in which he has warned them in time past, even up until this day. They have no desire to take a hold of what is spirit and what is truth. They love the idea of only believing what they could see as their sign. They only believe when the Europeans is addressing a situation or making a video that warns them what is before them, what's in the back of them, what's on every side. Now, when that happened, they believe strong hearted. But not even the Most High word do they believe. They're sitting around waiting for a sign in which they can embrace, believe, clarify, and identify what is before them. When the Most High have left many word for them so that they will not have to walk in darkness. But I learned throughout such a short time, I've learned this throughout a short time, that it is a people that's stiff-necked. They are so disobedient. They are so rebellious toward the Most High in everything he say, in everything he do, and how he has prophesied, everything he warns them about. They make sure they are in disbelief because they got to only time they can believe if the Europeans, their oppressor, put it before their faces, tell them, show them, in the front of them, in the back of them, and on every side what is what. What I realize today is this nation is truly lost without a cause. They waiting for something to be revealed that has already been revealed. But because they don't want to embrace what is spirit and truth, they can only embrace that which the Europeans and their oppressor is willing to reveal unto them. And I noticed that, especially 99.9 of our white men. Now you see them showing many and many videos showing the oppressor, giving them information and revelation, on what's before them, what's on every side, and what's in back of them. And when I say that, this is this: they take heed to the Europeans' word over Yah's prophecy, and those that He sent to give them the upper word on what is before them. They prefer the heathens, okay, the Europeans, the oppressor only word. That if the oppressor get on here and say it, oh, they believe them, strong hearted, before they believe anybody that the Most High have sent, or before they even believe the prophecy that's set before. And I think that's sad. It's sad, but it's all well. It's not a situation we are in today that the Most High didn't know yesterday. You know, a lot of people thinking when they come to a point where they have awakened and they have found out who they think they are, and also have joined different Hebrew Israelite movements, they really believe they got it going on. They are still 100 lost without a cause. And the reason why it's without a cause is because the way the Most High is going to do things is like He did it in time past. Okay? He's going to do it like He did it in time past. He's going to send the one He chose, not the one you like, not the one you're going to tell who's who and what's what. It's not the one you're going to say can say who they are or who they are not. It's not the one that you say, but it's the one that Yah has chosen before the foundation of the world for a day as this and days to come, whether you like it or not. They're looking for, it's a nation of people really seeking a sign. And guess what? They're not going to receive one. And I think that's sad, because except they have a sign, they won't believe nothing, even in the word, the biblical that prophesied. They're not going to fully believe it until the Europeans, which are the oppressors, the white man tell them, then they'll believe. Oh, they believe the white woman too. And I'm speaking mainly to our men, because they are the only ones so weakened to where they think that they are strong, but they are so weak. They are weaker than weak, because they bent over backwards to hear what the white man has to say, what the white man has to reveal unto them, what the white man says CDC is doing, what the white man said Biden and the president and everything that's going on with this V is doing. They believe it strong-hearted to the point. That's all they show you all now. This time last year, no, I ain't gonna say this time last year. Say, for instance, last November and December and back, you ain't see them showing you clips of what the Europeans are saying today regarding this V. Now it's everything they say they believe. But let's take it a little bit deeper. You want a sign, you're gonna be waiting a mighty long time. If you want to say that what is going on is not what it is, to me, that is such a large connection to the great falling away. Oh, it's connected deep. And with me, I can see it. I can see it for what it is. There are people who are not accepting the fact that this whole ordeal that's taking place is not connecting to the beast. First of all, you have to understand it's going on 2 years. What sign are you waiting for? What sign can outweigh this? Did not it started off from the word say they would cause young and old, rich and poor to receive. Okay? What are you all looking for? Huh? It can't be anything else coming that's going to outweigh what is. Woo! I don't even think I can survive it if it's going to come a little bit deeper. Now, understand, you have a nation of people who have crossed out the idea that that we are taking on in this day and time is not the mark. People need to challenge them on what they're saying. People need to question them on what they're saying. People need to charge them on what they're saying, because you know what they're doing? They are causing a great number of your people to fall away. That's what they're going to do. That's what they're doing. Because they're going to get to the point where, wait a minute, what truth? What is truth? What is right? Is this the beast or is not? It's going to be so much going on with people constantly saying that this is not. Okay, let's say that it's not. Tell me who Yah has called, appointed, and anointed to tell you when it will be, or what to look for, or what are the signs outside of what the Most High already given us. It's going to cause young and old, rich and poor, bond and free to receive something. Is that not what we're going through? Cannot the people really see? No, Deborah, they can't, because they chose not to. Because there's too many on the platform, Deborah, telling them that it is not. This whole thing is connected to the beast. He's already in the fullness of what he's doing. All he has to do is give the seal and the chip. That's the third six. The seal and the chip. Now, say for instance, if it was so, which it's not going to be because all have been prophesied, that the chip and the seal don't come. Can the other two make a difference? Yes. The first one is fear and control. They got you there, 100. I ain't gonna even say 99, 100. They got you there. The second part is the test and the B. They got you there too. Because there's a lot of people hooping and hollering that I didn't take the shot. I didn't take the shot, but you took the test. What you don't understand, the test has the biochemical on the tip. Okay? How powerful is it? Sister Deborah don't know that. How much is it? I don't know that. But I've been on this platform for a year and a half telling you all the Most High said don't take the test because it has that thing on the tip of it. Then all of a sudden, it was at least 9 months later, here go one Caucasian white doctor, another Caucasian white doctor, female, did another male Caucasian white doctors coming and telling people that it was on the test was on, it was on the Q-tip, the part, it was on there. And I said, Father, what must they believe your prophet, in which you have in time past always sung the right now word? Or are they still locked in the heathens? They still locked in the heathens because they're waiting for a sign. And guess what? It's not going to be one. Because if y'all have to give you a sign, guess what? Your only alternative if go be sunk to the furnace fire, the hell, not that hell is as far as the grave, but the place of torment, because he's not going to send you that type of sign that you're looking for, because all the signs are there. How is he going to outride? And they will cause young and old, rich and poor, free and bond to receive. It's not they trying to get everyone to receive something? What part of that you don't understand? Let me take you a little deeper. The Most High was explaining to me that he did not allow the beast, okay, to go up, to take this so far in his control to where it's out of Yah's control. He didn't let him do that. He let him know that this is the way you're going to go in. It's going to be by choice. It's going to be by choice. Have not it been? All of it's been by choice. If they now say you're going to lose your job, or you're not going to be able to do this, and you're not going to be able to fly, it's still by choice. You see? Whose side you really on? It's still going to be by choice. So while we're running around here, hooping and hollering and denying that it is the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is not a chip. The mark of the beast is not a number of 6 in your scalp. The mark of the beast, those are the seals that's going to allow you to buy. You see? Buy. And to get the things you need to get. That's what's coming. Okay? That is the fullness of the 666, which is the fullness of the power of the beast. But the mark is coming for the inside of a man, not the outside, you guys. You hear so many of our ignorant, let me stop saying our. You hear so many of our ignorant, no, Deborah, you hear so many ignorant Negroes that have been teaching on this Deborah platform for so long, still yet looking for a sign. They looking for a sign. Now, tell me which one is going to tell you, oh, that's it. Who on the earth is going to say when it comes, oh, that's it? People are bypassing what is actually going on and what is actually taking place. And they don't even understand this is it. Walmart is now offering their employees $96, something like that, if they were to take the V. The more I see what they offering for people to take the V, they have offered so much. That's a sign, y'all. That's a sign. You want me to let me show you the sign it is to me. It's telling me, see there, Deborah, didn't I tell you it's a choice? You see? It's a choice. You take that $896 and you can get it. You go on everything that's going on with the beast mark is a choice. But I'm going to tell you what's beautiful about it. It's a beauty about it. Y'all set it up that way. You know how he told Job? He told Satan, have you tried my servant Job? And he said, yeah, you just take that you got around him. But guess what he did? Not only did the Most High take it from around him, from Job, around the hedge that was around Job, he even touched Job. Then he charged Satan that you can do as you please, but don't go right here. when that's how the beast is. He told the beast, you can go on with the mark, okay? But it got to be by choice. Now, is it continue by choice? I'm not interested if it's going to continue by choice, because right now it's 100% by choice. It's by choice. You can't go to school if you don't get it. That's a choice. Okay? You're going to lose your job if you don't get it. That's still by choice. That's a choice, y'all. You ain't gonna be able to travel if you don't get it. That's by choice. None of that is being forced. Now, who gonna tell me if that's not the beast? It's putting you in a situation to either accept it or to deny it. You see? Now, what is going on in this world that a human being is given that type of choice to not work unless you accept it? You can't travel unless you accept it. You can't go to school unless you accept it. You can't go in the restaurant unless you accept it. Y'all don't get that? But yet, it's nothing to this. We still waiting for the mark of the beast. That ain't it. I didn't, I always felt this, and I'm gonna be honest. We are, and I'm gonna go on saying it. We are the lost-minded people on the face of the earth. And it didn't start when we got over here in this Western world. It has always been like that. The Most High was dealing with me today. He said, but Deborah, did you understand in time past? They always look for a sign. I said, but Father, you gave them the sign. Everything that's in Revelation is telling them what the beast is and how he's coming into bringing you into his mark. The biblical is telling you that this is how it's going to go. But you notice it's a choice, just as it is today. It's matching a choice in the book as it is today. It's a choice. Okay, if you ain't ready to go in a restaurant, that's a choice. Either you get the V or you don't. That's a choice. You ain't ready to go to school. That's a choice. So it's putting you in what? The times that was spoken in the word. These choices and the things that they're doing to giving you giving you only one choice to go by or to accept. And you take it because you feel that, hey, I got to take this here or else I ain't going to do this. That's your choice. That's your choice. You see? Y'all ain't going to come and intervene with you. That's going to be your choice. But know that choice that you make is a choice that you're going to meet up with because they ain't done. The beast is not done. See, the mark is also, it's going to allow you to feel like you boosted and you uplifted. Oh, I got the life saving this year. I'm going to be able to work. I'm going to be able to do it. But it's a dead end to it. It's an end to it. A great suffering, an end to it. To where people are thinking, okay, if I get it, so what? I get to go to work. I get to go to school. I get to go to the restaurant. I get to travel. That's their choice. They chose that, just like it is in Revelation. They cause young and old, rich or poor. It didn't say they was forced. They cause. You see what I'm saying? Don't look for the mark of the beast. A lot of things that Yah has taught us by the Spirit, we have to be able to shut up long enough to hear Spirit and truth teach us this thing. But when we think that we are the teacher, we are the overall, and what make people think that is because they've been on this platform for so long People been praising them and putting them on pedestals for so long, they believe that they are God. They really do. That they can give you the answer to any and everything. They can not only give you an answer, they can give you their opinion and what they think is not what they think, what they know is right. But the sad thing about it, Sister Deborah, in the wilderness, see it as clear can be. It is his mark. And the mark is not coming for your outer man. It's coming for your inner man. What does he have in common with your outer man? Nothing. That's why he gonna make sure that 5G or 6 or 7G, he gonna make sure this here is gone in from the inside. He ain't worried about you just getting something up here so you can buy. He ain't worried about a little chip in your hand. That's just a seal. That's just a chip that was also told you about in your right hand or in your forehead. It was telling you one place or another. That means you're not going to have it here and here. You're going to have it here in your scab or here up in your forehead. Okay. Up in here where your hairline, or either you're going to have it here. That's nothing, y'all. That's nothing. That can't do nothing but show the world that you have sold out. Okay. But what he's coming after is what's here. You see, he already know that the only way you can worship the Most High is in spirit and truth. But you can't worship him without a mind. You see, that's what he's coming after, what's in the inside. And because so many of these people have been on this platform for so many years, they have allowed the multitude to be to fall away in great numbers, because they fallen away in great numbers because they got them on here now telling so many different stories. You have men that taught this here, taught that. Now they rekindling, saying the Bible is not true. Paul is this here. At one time, you couldn't say that to them. Oh, they were ready to fight. But now they're talking about Paul is not it's true, not true. What Paul was saying is not true. He's not who we were told he was. And now they're saying that the word from the beginning to the Old Testament is not true. A lot of it in the New Testament is not true. That's this. You all don't understand. That's what they talking. That's the talk now. You see? So what are they doing? They causing people to say, "Well, wait a minute. I joined this here because I thought that it was awakening and it was the truth. And I thought it was telling us our lives and our this and that." Wait a minute. You mean now everything that was said is changed? Yes. And then they're going to deny that the beast is loose. The beast mark is the V. Okay? So you can say what you want to, you think it, you can feel it, you can whatever. It's anytime the Bible said he's going to cause them. How is he going to cause them to do that? He didn't say he was going to force them. He said he's going to cause many to receive the mark. So I thank the Most High for that, because I look at how the Most High did that, because he said, Deborah said, I'm not letting him just come down and just mark people whenever he want and how he want. I'm letting it be their choice. And then after a while, it ain't gonna matter if one wants to receive it or not. It's gonna be so much crazy stuff going on with those who have received it, to where those who haven't probably gonna wish they had it, so they can be as crazy as the one that have received. Okay, so if you go out here talking about give me the test, then I take, because that's what they said. And this is why you know something up, because they're saying now, if you don't take, if your job can offer that you don't take the B, but you have to be tested every week. When they finish testing you for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, putting that thing up in your, let me tell you something. You bet you might as well go and take the shot. That's just how would I say it? You in there with the shot. It don't matter. See, a lot of people think they're going to escape this and escape this. It's going to get bad. No, y'all ain't telling y'all. He ain't saying that. He says what he mean. He means what he said. Okay? This thing is going to cause, the beast is going to cause young and old, rich and poor, free and bond. So he telling you, I don't care who they are, in prison or free. I don't care who you are. They're going to cause people in great numbers to receive this. You know what our Negro men are saying? It's not the mark, but it's coming. This is just leading up to it. Tell me, how can it be worse than what it is? How can it be something else coming and everybody gonna accept it, and all this other stuff that's taking place is nothing? But the mark that's coming is going to be something. It's going to be the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is coming. So what is all this crap now? Were they paying you? Were they taking your jobs? They taking you from traveling. They taking you from going into restaurants. You're not going to be able to go in places, period. What is all that about if we still going to be waiting for the mark? Do that make any sense? It doesn't. And it's because right in there where people are being deceived by many on this, I can see so well of why the devil's platform had to be created. Okay, because it plays such a heavy role in how the beast is so swift and get things done, and everybody believe him because they all cater to his platform. And when they cater to his platform, they leave the face of Yah and they serve the beast. And they thinking they serving a creator because they on here, but they causing many to fall away by great numbers because no one don't know what to believe anymore. And they feel content with just telling you whatever. They don't, whatever come on, or if I need to clip my toes, when I'm gonna make a video and tell you how to clip your toes, clip your toenails. That's just how bad it's getting. And I'm saying that, and it might sound silly, but to me, we are in a serious time in life. We don't need to be hearing people personal opinion. We don't need to be hearing what we're living in. I don't need Biden, President Biden, I think it's Biden, to tell me what I'm living, and I'm living in it. And he's nowhere near it, but he's telling me what I'm living in. No, you see, we need to understand everything that the Most High has left for us to know. We need to trust in what he says. Shut up, close our mouths so we can hear his voice. He forever talking. You know, that's why he says, my sheep heareth my voice. They know his voice. 99.9 on these platforms don't know nothing. They only know the voice of these men that deceiving people by great numbers with their hateful hearts, they wicked minds, and they lustful spirits. And they feel real good about themselves. I wouldn't want to be partaker in the great falling away for nothing. And you know what else? I'm going to tell you something, y'all. I wouldn't want to be a partaker in telling people that has no connection in the mark of the beast. It's not the mark of the beast. If you don't know what it is, shut your ugly mouth long enough so you can hear. And maybe, especially when you sleep, when you wake up, you've been and learned something. Because if you think you're called and appointed and anointed, first thing you would do is listen. Because you'll be listening for what Yah is saying. Everything that I'm saying, okay, and everybody, hello everyone in the live chat. If I'm saying something and you all are not hearing it from the Most High Yah, in visions and in dreams, or hearing others from out of nowhere speak it. I'm sitting here hearing these people now. I'm hearing stuff that I was saying last year, the year before last, and now it's like they throw it a towel in. I'm like, wait a minute. Why are you just not telling the people this? And that was a year ago or back. Why are you just not telling them that? And then want to tell them, because they know something, but they don't want to teach it with spirit and truth behind it. They want it enough to keep you waking up every morning trying to find their page to see what they're talking about. And I think that's very sad. Not only is it sad, it's wicked. But the most High said, Deborah, this need be. This need be. Leave them alone. Don't tie them up. Don't burn them up. Terry and the wheat. I do the separation. Then I love it because it's a lot of things he don't even have to do. Because to me, there is a nation looking for a sign, and you ain't gonna get there. The sign is before you. Either you take it, digest it, and do like my mom said she did. She went before the Most High and she said, my daughter told me this and it happened. My daughter told me this and she told me that. Father, share it with me. Let me know what my daughter is saying. And she said that night they came and they stole her car again. After all that time I was telling her how dangerous it was and it's going to come down to her life. They stole it and they never found it again. And she said that that night she had asked the Most High to reveal to her, to tell her what her daughter keep telling her. And that was the sign. Okay. You want to know what your daughter been telling you? You want to know what she been telling you 6 months? Now what you got? You ain't got no car now. Now what? You see? When she was telling you, see, the blessing is not only was she telling you, she was praying that the Most High keep you. Because what the Most High told me, if she didn't let that car alone, it's going to be her life. They go come after. You people stole the car 4 times, y'all. First time they took her car, it was right in front of the church. 1:00 p.m. In front of the church, the car was parked. The second time the police found the car, I think it was like a month later. She brought it back. She parked it in front of the house because they had changed the VIN number. So she had to wait to Jefferson City, send her the VIN number. It cost her a lot of money. The car ended up getting 4 or 5 tickets. And my thing was, let it go. Don't go down there and pick it up. When they say they find it, leave it there. No, she didn't pay no attention to me. Guess what they did? They picked that bad boy up. The same one stole it, picked it up again, took it back over across the river because they had gave it to their grandmother the first time. That's what the police said. They found it at the lady's house. Elderly lady's house. She said her grandson had gave it to you. Did you know they stole that car? Even to the 4th time, she never get it back. I kept telling her, let it go, let it go. Now, my sister wanted to know if she should get it. Mama, if I'm telling you to let it go, it's not to tell her to take it. You just can't. But I just thank the Most High for sparing her life, allowing that car when she woke up that morning to be gone. I just thank the Most High for that, because he told me, he said, it's going to be her very life if she don't let the car go. And I was just praying, Father, please don't let them take my mama life. Please don't take. And I just thank him even to today. I just thank him for that. Just the thought of that. And people don't listen to no one that Yah sends. They want to listen to those that is not of him. This is normal, y'all. It's abnormal to listen to the prophets of the Most High Yah. Just think. I'm going to give you, just think. All of them that had lost their lives. And they wasn't with 2 and 3 and 4. They weren't hanging out. They didn't have 12 like Yeshua HaMashiach did. They only had themselves. Why y'all want to take their life? What are they doing to make you feel that you should take their life? You see how potent it is to be a speaker of the Most High Yah? It can be your very life. So what makes someone think this is something somebody wants to sit up and boast and want to be all that and all that because you're a prophet or a prophetess? No, you don't understand. It comes with the price. Yes, it's a price you pay. You see, a lot of people think even gifts or is something that they can boast and think, oh, I got this and I know how to do this. And let me tell you something, it all comes with the price. And some of the price, a part of the price is endurance. Because you got to long suffer a lot of things. Why? Because you got spirit and truth resting within you, and you know the difference between the two. And the mess that people feeding them, you trying to figure out, well, why they believe in that? But you have to trust that the Most High will see you through. At the same times, He been in bed in you the spirit of endurance, the spirit of long suffering. You're suffering long because you're carrying truth and spirit with you. So you have to suffer long because the ignorance of those who don't have spirit and truth, and you have to walk amongst them, around them, in the midst of them, in front of them, in back of them, in every side, knowing spirit and truth, tasting spirit and truth, living spirit and truth, letting spirit and truth override you. But then you have to be around people who could care less about a spirit and the truth. They will believe a lie before they believe the truth. You see? So honestly, when the Most High told me today, He said, Deborah, He said, these people have always wanted a sign. That's all they look for is a sign. They want me to give them a sign. They ain't getting there. You ain't getting nothing but the judgment that's in the midst of you right now, and the right hand of the beast. So if you're wondering why all this chaos is going on and it's worse than it ever been, it's because the beast got his hand all in the judgment of the Most High in the midst of a nation of people who thinking, we the people. You the people that's stupid, naive, stiff-necked, rebellion, and disobedient. You done heard Him say that to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You done heard Him say that to them. But you thinking you're all that and you don't follow nothing. Why would you think that the Most High would say, accept my judgment? Why would you think? If He's telling me that He's in the midst of the house of Israel and His judgment is in the midst of them, and I know that without a doubt. So what do I have to do? I salute His judgment. I accept His judgment. All is well with your judgment, for thou know all things. You know, He ruled. So I'm not going to sit and buckle up and bent down because He got a judgment in the midst. No, I'm going to salute the will of His judgment. I'm going to honor His judgment. I'm going to speak about His judgment. We want to walk around here and pretend we holier than thou, everybody in the world, but then we are the sickest people on the face of the earth. And it's not because we over in the Western. We were that before we even got over here. And still the same way, have not changed. But He didn't say we would. Think of that. He never said we would. But He did say He's going to deal with the whole house of Israel first. And we don't even understand. He got to get that mess together before he's going to clean up some mess. You know, He's going to get some things together before He put His name in the individual. He said He's going to give you a new heart. See, and I'm going to tell you something. I have learned in the last 3 days that while we're here trying to play on the intelligence of the Europeans, the heathens, they way ahead of us by a long shot. While we thinking they don't know nothing, we got to tell them we the people. Like we got to tell them about our history. We got to tell them that. Why is it you think that the Creator in the heavens and of the earth will stop them from knowing, but let us know everything? And we didn't even know a thing until a couple of years ago, probably a few years ago. But yet He's going to let them not know nothing. They always knew. They always knew. And it's another thing that's going to happen here on the earth. At first I thought, and I really did. At first I thought maybe the the devil knew that the Most High was revealing this to me. I went to an estate sale and I saw this movie. I picked this movie up because it had the Gateway Arch, but it was on fire, and it says the whole Missouri was on fire, and the Gateway Arch was blown up. And I'm sitting here looking at the picture on the cover of this movie, and I said, I'm going to see this here. You all, that night, I watched the movie and fell asleep. The next day, I watched it again and fell asleep. The third day, I watched the movie and fell asleep. I said, wait a minute, hold up, hold up, hold up. Something wrong. Why am I falling to sleep? When I finished the movie, you guys, this movie was filmed like in 2001, and they was completed it in 2000, earlier 2005. Old movie. When it was finished, I'm sitting here saying, wait a minute. I went to sleep 3 times on this movie. Now I stayed up the fourth night to watch the movie, and I saw it destroy Missouri. It was a some people call it a falling star, but that's not what it is. But it was something coming from space, and it was a lot of them, and they was coming to destroy the world. But it wasn't aliens or monsters or nothing at all. That stupid stuff. It was like firestones. That's the way it looked. Would you all believe that night I got onto YouTube? 3 brothers was talking identical to the movie that I saw. 3 brothers was teaching it, separate, was teaching what I was seeing in this movie. I was like, wait a minute, how could that be? How could, and each one was teaching in their own way, but yet it was all about the same thing. They could have gotten, no, they couldn't, because the way the movie was, the way that the movie, I don't know how they did that, how they got that movie nailed to where these 3 brothers, different people, separate, was teaching that thing, showing pictures. And I'm like, this can't be. I had to go to bed. I said, no, this is too deep for me right now, Father. You're going to have to give me that another day. This is too deep. First, I thought when Satan, he coming in, he knows what you teaching me and showing me. And oh, wait a minute, something wrong with this picture. It's just a lot of stuff in it. Just didn't make, it didn't settle. Even to tonight, as I'm saying it to you. So what it leads me to believe is there are a lot of things that we have been deceived by our own people and by the world. Okay. But see, what's bad is if the world, the world have been deceiving us, why do we need to be deceived by our own nation? Because they're going to bring in the great falling away. It's where you go say the world and try to make a butt out of us. Now our people are doing it. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of them going to fall away because they don't know who to turn to, who to trust, who to believe. Because at the rate that they're going now, telling people the Bible is not true, I'm telling you that it is not true. Don't believe the Old Testament. Don't believe the New Testament. I'm like, are they really saying this? Yes, Deborah. This is a part of the great falling away, Deborah. So if you're not strong in your walk with him spiritual, you're lost today. Even as I speak, you lost without a cause because this thing is real. And they looking for a sign. They telling you all, these brothers on this devil platform, just like they was telling you, oh, we waiting for Babylon. Babylon coming down. Babylon coming down. You better check something, bro, because you coming down with her. I don't know, think you know that, but you are. You see, somewhere along the line, oh, you know what else in that movie? That movie showed what I've seen in the wilderness. And that was a city underground. I mean, it's so down, so far down, no one can just get there. You see what I'm saying? In this movie, if you saw what it looked like underground, you would say, how could they have done that? Highways, y'all. I'm telling you, this is an old movie telling you about what it's going to be like when the whole overall of this country catch on fire. Mm-hmm. And we're really thinking that China, Russia, somebody going, you know what? Y'all better rethink that thing, y'all. Y'all better rethink that. Now they probably they already out going up against America. It ain't so much as they going up against America. America's just crooked. Okay, that's just all there is. Ain't nobody bothering America. That's what remind me of the Hebrew Israelite movement. They bothering us, and you ain't doing nothing. And I don't like that because I'm sitting around watching our women and men let them tear down our neighborhood, let them close all our schools, and it's sad. And I was talking to Charles, and we was talking about, look at that Catholic church, that cathedral, and that Catholic church down that street. Every block you see a big old beautiful church, but everything that a black person would go in, torn down and raggedy. How could that be? Even in, I don't care if it is in the county. A lot of people like to say it's just in the city. No, it's everywhere where we reside. How did we sit around and allow that? And it is like that because we're so busy. Like, I'm gonna set another example. Do you know our brothers are out there killing one another and their children, big time? In case y'all didn't know that, their wives, their women, their mothers, and their fathers. They out there shooting their guns now and don't even understand it's going to come a time where you're going to wish you had one bullet. Their minds are gone, y'all. It's gone. So it's really, really, really gone. So my thing is, I don't think it's nowhere near 50. Nowhere near 50%. It's nowhere near 50% of the people that has taken that V. But I'm going to show you something, and I know y'all probably get upset with me, but I don't care. It's more than half of us, our nation, that have taken it. You know what I realized? They are the naive one. They're the ones in great number that is taking it. That's what we have to look at. We have it really bad talking about what the white people doing it too. That look, when you finish running around here talking about you awakening, you still dead sleep in your sin, in your iniquity, in your trespassing against the Most High Yah. Because for the same reason you keep saying, oh, they are doing it, your nation is being destroyed. Your nation is being destroyed. And you thinking that all of y'all gonna just book up and go to the New Jerusalem? I don't think so. Not the New Jerusalem, but the Promised Land. Not the New Jerusalem, but the Promised Land. I don't think you're going, because they refuse truth. They refuse truth. I don't care where it's coming out of. If it's a male prophet or a female prophet, they're gonna always refuse the truth because it's spirit and it's truth. They can't handle that. They waiting for a sign from the Europeans, the white people. You know, they waiting for them to give them the sign that, oh, it's the beast. They got to wait for them. Oh, we got to wait until they show us a sign. We got to wait on them. And they teaching you all that, and you all believe in it. The beast is loose, okay? He's marking you as I speak, okay? So if you're thinking it's another mark coming, you keep on sitting there waiting for it. Because what it does is it tells people, this is what they teach you. It tells you that, okay, it's okay for you to go get the D. It's okay for you to go get tested. It's okay because it's not the beast. It's not the mark of the beast. It's coming, but that's not it. Woo! That's deep for me. Because I'm like saying, is that not deceiving the people? And they run out there to get it. It's just like they say, we'll give you $896 if you get it. Your own brothers on this devil platform telling you, oh, it's not the beast. Go get it. You okay. It's not the beast. That's what they're saying now. I don't know if y'all know that. That's what they said. I don't think you're gonna be okay because the beast is something else. They looking for the sign. That's why they can't really say. They can't call it out. What you mean you can't call it out? We're in the last days. Don't you see the Gentile time is over? You can't see that? So what day, where do you think you at? Oh, they don't want you to be nowhere but where they at in their minds and in their understanding. And I say unto you all, you go that route, you go that route. But let's see if you're going to be able to walk there in the light, accepting that stuff. You're not going to find the light because that's going to cut that light out where you will never be able to find it nor see it. That's the whole idea. You all have not even noticed how beautiful the Most High would have to be. How much mercy and grace to charge the beast. It got to be a choice. It got to be a choice. It's a choice. That's why it says he's going to cause them. Cause them. Because it got to first be what Yah said. It's a choice. Of all age, everybody. So what is that they're doing if it's not the beast? Tell me what it's going to look like when they come. You really believe a little chip under the skin and a little 666 here is going to be able to control your mind? No. First of all, we got to get out of this thing thinking this is a war of the flesh. This is a war of the spirit. This thing is spirit and truth. So you know that it's no way the beast is coming for your nasty flesh. He know he can't take your flesh to hell, to the burning pit. He know he can't take you there. Now, what would he look like trying to chip you up and put a chip up here just for your body to end up deteriorating in the hell, the grave? No. The devil said, y'all must be fools. I want your spirit. I want the part that's can go with me to damnation. I want that. That's what he's shooting for. He ain't shooting for no 6 on your skin. He ain't shooting for no chip in your hand. That's a seal, you guys. That's a seal to say, here, you can buy. They scan that chip. That's it. They scan the top of the forehead. That's it. You can go. You can get it. That's all that is. If you think that's all it's supposed to be, you're a fool. That go when he say for instance, Deborah get the chip and get the get the chip. Oh, I can go buy. When Sister Deborah died, where do I go? This body with the chip in it is going to the ground, and that's where it's going to rest. So how would the beast have the authority to get his mark if he can't mark you in a way to take you to damnation with him? That's what it's all about, child. It's a war going on and it's in the spirit realm. And the way our brothers are teaching today is very deception. They deceiving you all by great numbers. Great numbers to where it is showing and revealing the great falling away right before you. And you can't even see it. Oh, why? Because they're looking for a sign, Deborah. Most High told me to tell you ain't getting there, so you might as well do what you gotta do, because he ain't giving you no more other signs. Every sign has been put in that word, and if you don't have the Ruach HaKodesh to lead and guide you in it, to show you exactly what it is, you stay lost without a cause if you want. That'll be on you. And don't think everybody that accept the beast mark that they wasn't already accepting it from the heavens. Y'all ain't got no time to play with us. Oh, well, okay. Wait a minute. Who's going to accept it? Who's going to accept it and who's not? Wait a minute. Heavens already know who to accept the beast mark and who have not. Everybody don't. That's showing you. That's where people deny his power. He's not supposed to know nothing. He's not supposed to understand nothing that's going on. But we waiting for a sign like we can measure whatever comes the next day and the next day. That's the ignorance of a people, a nation of people. They thinking they're gonna be able to okay, here they go. Let me make a video. That's the mark. That's the mark of the beast. How they gonna know it? Because if it ain't like he said in Revelation, it's gonna cause them to receive it. They doing it now. So what is? All of this gonna blow over, and then the beast gonna bring his mark. Y'all stupid. You're stupid. Why is the beast gonna bring his mark after all this they doing to put chemicals in your body? Wait a minute. And it's not the mark? Why are you putting this in here to mess with my mind? What? If it messes with my mind, then how I'm going to receive the mark when it comes? If I ain't in my right mind. So if I go, Sister Deborah go get the chip, now go get the shot. We already know, people know, because it's sitting right in a light so everybody can see. Very clear. Just because people run around here playing like they in dumb city, that's on them. But the light is very clear, showing you and showing everybody from doctor, judge, lawyer, senators, president, everybody. They know what they shooting up in you is something that don't belong there. And it's coming to kill, steal, and destroy. They know that. So why are we going to dumb city like we don't know what it is? But we waiting on the mark of the beast. How could you be waiting on the mark of the beast when everybody on the four corners knows that what they injecting into people today is not something that kill no virus or no disease, nothing of that nature. It's coming to take this. Everybody know that. Want me to tell you how well they know it? You go back to, I'm going to give you 15 movies. Go back and look at 15 old movies. Then you'll see it. It's the plan that's already been there. It always been there. That's the light that Yah said he had on, that we may find the tree of life. Because we can see the darkness for what it is. Turn from the darkness and walk there in the light. But the nation of people, they never wanted to do what is right. They never from the beginning. Now, Abraham, Isaac did, but don't mean that that's why he called our forefathers iniquity. We got to pray and ask for forgiveness for our forefathers' iniquity. Well, wait a minute, Father. Y'all, I got a question for you. Is that the iniquity of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? No. So wait. You mean there's another father that we are like unto? Yes. The wicked one. So while we trying to claim the fathers that carried the seed of the most high Yah, we got it wrong. We're following the wicked one. And the only way we're going to get back to the most high is through Yeshua HaMashiach. The only way. Because we're really thinking that it's okay because these men are teaching us that we are Hebrew Israelites. And that's supposed to mean something. Yes, he got his already prepared. How do you know, Deborah? He said they are written in the Lamb Book of Life. They are written. They were there before the foundation of the world. So what are we looking for? Why are we looking for a sign outside of what he already given us? Put all the pieces together and then you will see the mark of the beast. You will see the mark of the beast. Put all those pieces together and you will see it. Not put your pieces together. Your mindset, your emotions, your personal opinion. Put all the pieces together. Read it, put it together, and you will see the mark of the beast. They can't see it because he said, Deborah, they say they see, they cannot see. They say they hear. They cannot hear. So it leads me to understand it's his will that they be ignorant because they are ignorant. You see what I'm saying? It's how could you teach a multitude of people, Thomas? You got an academy and you telling them this is not the mark of the beast. So why can't they take it? You see? Sometimes I wonder, you guys, and I'm starting to believe it. And I'm going to be honest with you. I am strongly starting to believe some of these people are agents. Some of these people are being paid to come on here and teach you all. That's what I'm starting to grip. I am fully, and when I say they would have to be, because they are not telling you anything to prepare you for eternal life. Trim your lamp. Hear the trumpet. They don't tell you nothing but their personal opinion and what's going on in the world. And y'all yearn for it. And to that point, you become addicted. But yet, they're not leading you to nothing that has to do with Yah and his spirit and his truth. And you know what else they ain't leading you to? His power. You don't hear them talking about this power that he is and how great it is and how powerful it is and how it can keep you here. It can control any and everything. Oh, no, no, no. They got to tell you about black and white. They got to tell you what you can wear and what you cannot, how you can dress and how you can wear makeup, how you can't wear this and you can't dress like this. You got to stand this way. You got to walk this way. You notice that. So I'm wondering, a lot of them running, talking about what they can say over to a patriot. I think they're patriot. And I'm like saying to myself, wait a minute, you ain't said nothing over here. So what can you say over there? You see, it doesn't make any sense to somebody like me. Well, you ain't got nothing to say over there if you ain't said nothing over here. And you've been on here 40 years. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. So Sister Deborah's not going to hold you too long. I got to go get my son from the airport. He's coming home tonight, and I have to pick him up. I'm very disappointed in him. I'm gonna give y'all a little something. I raised these kids, and I feel that I done a decent job. But I tell everybody, I couldn't have done it without the Most High Yah. All the way from the beginning to the end, I couldn't have done it. No way in this world could I have raised, birthed, brought forth. I could not have done it without him. And I ain't going to sit on nobody's devil platform and tell you I'm all that and all this. No, I can't even do nothing without him. And I wouldn't dare tell nobody I can. But I raised them, teaching them in the word, teaching them that you love people in a way that you don't go out hurting, stealing, putting your hand on nobody, disrespecting nobody. This is the way I brought my children up. My youngest son connects with, I call them, and they are the fake Jews. Do you see how the devil can come in your house? When I say in my house, all up to here on me. And you know what? I come all up to here on him. Blessed be the name of the Most High Yah. You ain't doing nothing. But I stay on my knees, asking the Most High to deliver him, to save him, to sanctify him, to let him know that you are the Most High Yah. Do we read his Bible? Yes. Do he pray? Yes. Have I told him about who he is and told him? Yes. Even when he went to college, he said young men there, they was talking about it. Very knowledgeable. So why every year you go with the Jewish community to their camp as a camp counselor leader with their children for 2.5 months. Why don't you go to the camps where your people, where their children are at? One thing he do not like, and I don't blame him. I do not blame him, because just because you all think your people all this and all that, I don't want him to think like that, because that's a lie from the pit of hell. Y'all know they ain't nothing that we make our people this and that. And they're nowhere near that. Not in their heart, their mind, the way they think, the way they feel. So I said, why don't you be a camp leader in the camp where your people are at? He said, Mama, it's the way they conduct themselves. They don't have no respect. They don't respect themselves, and they don't respect others. So he goes to a camp every year with the Jewish community. And you all should see how they talk about him. Only black. The only one. Then had the audacity to leave camp after camp was over. He was in Colorado. He had to go up the mountains, and they had to go all different campgrounds. And they had like 38 children. I think each one of them got like 12 to 15, something like that each. And they had to go to different campgrounds. They had to go all over. Oh, it was just all over the place. And I'm like saying, he said, Mama, I'm not coming home. I'm going over to the director's house, because we was really working. We didn't have any fun. I said, where is that? Houston, Texas. I said, Jonah, when I picked him up at the airport, I said, you know what? I've told you to get in that word and know your history. I've given it to you over and over and over and over. You are not Jewish. Furthermore, they are not. They're a fake, wicked people. And you run behind them. I said, you know who you do that for? It's all about me. See, a lot of people don't know that. And I'm going to tell y'all the truth. A lot of time, it ain't about you. It's about me. See, the devil know who I am. Do he know who you are? See, that a lot of people don't know that. That you're going to come into my household and have my baby, which everybody say he's a mama boy because he's crazy about his mama. He bought me this here. I don't know if I told y'all this 4 or 5 years ago. And it's so pretty. Everybody always see it. They say this. So I don't know if you can see it. It is so pretty. And he worked so hard. He was working at for a Pepsi, trying to save money so he can buy me some land. That's how he's 23. And I'm like, but Jonah, I beg you not to go work for them. Don't go to their camps. Don't go camping. So when I picked him up at the airport, so that he can get his camping equipment, so he can go to another trip. This time with the director's sons and the other guys that was camping. Now he's the only black. You know what? I already explained to him, if you don't come back, Mama ain't gonna be fighting for what's gonna happen. But this your time when I picked him up to get his items so he can go to Houston. I told him. I said, the Most High said something that's very powerful, and he looked at me with a fear. He was so fearful when I said it. I sat and I studied what the Most High said. Son, is to obey the commandment of the Father. And he said, and follow the law of the mother. You all need to do a study of that. You all need to do a study of that, because a mother has a law, okay, that the children are to follow. What law is that? You see what I'm saying? Now, what I was explaining to him, that is deeper than deep. If a son didn't have a father in his house, and hear me now, y'all, and I'm gonna have to get off of here. If a father, 99.9 of our Negro men didn't have a father role model even in the house. They didn't have a father to even visit or participate in their lives. You see how the word has been cut up from the floor up when it come down to a people. You see, if you didn't have a father, then how can a father, remember the Bible said, Father, don't cause your children to wrath. How can a father cause a child to wrath, Father, y'all, and they ain't in the household? A lot of things in there is telling the father, if you train up a child, that he would not cause sorrow to the mother. And I'm sitting here saying all this, and I'm like, to the point, wait a minute, hold up, Father. There's a lot of verses saying, Father with this child and Father with this son, bring them up this way and bring them up this way. But wait a minute. If 99.9 ain't came up with their father, what do we as women have in our household? Hell. Hell. That's why the children are the way that they are. Because the father never, ever, ever did take their righteous position. Because if he said this from the beginning, what has happened in 60 years? I was the only in my elementary school in the 6th, 7th, 8th, and in the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, the only one had a two-parent in the household. So I know it's deep. It's deeper than deep. You see, I know it's serious, but nobody want to talk about it. No one want to see anything about it. But these men don't understand the charge in which y'all gonna judge them on. They really don't. They think it's okay about them running around here, whoring and hating on women and trying to get them to shut up. You know why they want y'all to shut up? Because all the darkness started back in the days, even in the biblical. Oh, they can't just say Eve did that there, baby. It started back in the biblical. The things that men has done that has been hidden all the way up until today. So if you ever wonder why Sister Deborah stay on them, it's because, and what she say is because they need to look into that. It's their very spirit on the line. If they bypass seeing truth, spirit and truth about what a man that was created were to do, and he have failed in all of that, then they have. And we run around here thinking all this and all that and all that. No. How many of mothers, how many fathers was in your house? How many of the females can say that their father was in the house? They had a father that was in the house, active in the house with them in the family. How many? So then all this that y'all is saying, oh, Father, bring up your son, in the fear. Father, don't cause your children to wrath. How he gonna cause them to wrath, Father, y'all? And ain't none of them in there. You see? Something to think about. Something to think about. And he talks, telling the father, if you don't do your children and you don't teach your son this and your son this or your children this, they're gonna bring hardship to mother. All this is in there. So wait a minute, hold up. Y'all don't understand. All they want to do is say, forget it. I don't want to hear none of that. Woman, just submit to me. You see, it doesn't make any sense. You want a woman to submit to you, and you have fallen out of order to everything Yah has charged you to do. That's deep to me. And do you all know that some men, even on these platforms, really think they're doing the work of Yah because they on these devil platforms, cutting up from the floor up, voicing their opinion and their emotions, and that's they doing the work of Yah, so they don't need to work. Do you know that? Y'all didn't know that. But yes, it's a lot of them. Whole lot of them. And the women standing around here working and providing, getting all type of government assistance to make sure they have everything they need. I got to get out of here. I appreciate every last one of y'all in the live chat. But I tell you, the beast is loose and its mark is marking. So if you all want to believe that it is not the mark, you go right ahead. It's pretty soon. And I got to pray about this here because I really need to pray about this. Somewhere in me, the Most High gonna show me where He's gonna allow it to be different than what it is now. As far as right now, it's a choice. It's got to be where so many that made the choice to accept it to the point where the other's going to be forced. That's what I'm thinking. I just got to get in the word and let the Ruach teach me from that end on. Because let me tell you, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that. But as far as willingly, he already didn't charge him. Just like he told him with Job. You can do whatever you want, but this, when you get to here, don't you touch. And all the devil knew what he was talking about. He knew what he was talking about. He even let Job flesh fall from his bone. He did everything he can, but he couldn't take the breath of that life out of nowhere. He couldn't go all the way because Yah told him, don't do it. He obeys Yah. The beast, the devil, they obey Yah. Isn't that sad? He obey Yah. They obey, the demons obey Yah. What's the problem with us? We the people. And we don't have no gave to one another. None whatsoever. We don't give to our neighbors. We don't give to our mothers and fathers in honoring them and still the sense of give. We don't do nothing. But we run around here riding a horse saying, we the people. I'm so fed up with that because after learning that how he's going to do that as far as purging the females. So what it looks like to me, the majority of them that's going to be in the small remnant will and shall be female. Yes. And then when I heard a Hebrew male teach that, he said, wait a minute, y'all, we got something wrong here. Look like the female is going to be the small remnant. Tell them, brother. Tell them, because they ain't getting that. They don't understand that. That's why it's going to be so many toward one man. It's not saying he's going to have 7 women. Okay? Because Yah said why he purged the women, a process of Yah purging the daughters of Zion is to take their sons, their husbands, their brothers, their uncles, and their fathers away. I praise the Most High on that. I praise him on that. Yes, I got 4 sons, but I praise the Most High on that. You know why? He knows what's best. He knows what he's doing. And Sister Deborah is a living witness in the flesh that these men are where they at. Even though we want them in our bed, y'all know where they at in their head. You see what I'm saying? While we want them somewhere else. The reality of it is y'all know them here. You see? So that's what I praise about the Most High, knowing the beginning to the end, the ups and the downs, and all about. So Sister Deborah, I have to go. And I like to thank everyone in the live chat from joining me in at such a late hour. Oh, I have to get out so I can pick up that son. And boy, we're going to have a long talk again. That's what you call, you guys. You know what that's called? When my son chooses these type of people, to me, it's called enduring, endurance, enduring what I know to be true and have to confront what is untrue. 24/24. That's why we need those that walk in Yah needs the spirit of endurance, the spirit of long suffering, the spirit of faith, the spirit and truth. That's the help we need. Because why would the baby boy that is always trying to please mama feel that he has to be around these here fake people that does not represent the Most High and has stolen his identity? Come on now. Sister Deborah, maybe someone can give me some sort of an ideal of have that happen to you. And I have to go because I got to pick up that child. He ain't no child, he's a man now. But I say unto you, I see you again. Shalom and shalom.